Okay, so what you need to understand about Robbie is crazy fast. He's very competitive in all the race classes here at Loudon, and he's bashful and he doesn't like to talk, but once he gets rolling, it's going to be pretty funny. So what we're watching is helmet camera, Robbie on his Ducati running laps here at Loudon at ludicrous speed. So what are you thinking? What are you doing here?
I don't know.
Going fast.
Basically watching out for obviously the other riders because it is a track day. We want it as safe as possible. As far as race pace, we're probably doing 15s to 16s, which is fast, yes. We're usually at the 11s and 12s area as far as race pace for my class and the bigger bike class. As far as track time, I'm thinking ahead of me all the time. I'm always thinking next turn, next turn, next turn. Looking where I'm going. Obviously, I'm seeing the people in front of me, so I can figure out how I'm going to get past them safely on a track day. Turn 11, I make sure I'm close to that, to the left, onto the right of 11. This is going way too fast.
We're gonna slow it down.
Yeah, when I'm on the track, it happens fast. I can't talk as fast as I'm thinking, obviously, now. Like, I'm going to turn 1. I gotta think how much I'm braking, how much am I trail braking, downshifting, making sure I can pass this guy on the right, on the left. You know, am I going to take this guy on the outside or the inside on the turn? You know, track days supposed to be the outside. Turn 3, hard braking, going into right-hander, making sure I get my line here, grabbing the apex here, hard acceleration.
When you're coming out of turn 3 and up the hill there, how hooked up is the bike? Or are things sliding, things moving around?
It's sliding and moving around. If there was another camera on the bike, probably you would get that wiggle that you could see the rear tire just braking. Because I'm right at the edge. I'm right at the edge of where my traction is to, gripping, grabbing, the track. So
what's the front tire doing?
It's sliding. If we're doing that right-hander, yep. It's sliding to the left, obviously.
So you just let it push out and control that with throttle?
I'm controlling that slide or even, the loss of traction with the throttle. So, again, this here going into 1, making sure I set it up properly. The rookie, I've ridden here for, this is my 10th year. And I went from amateur doing 21s to finishing my amateur year to 17s, and then as an expert I'm doing 11s. Wow. So I'm proud of that because I never thought I'd see 11s. Never. I just never thought I'd see it.
So talk a little bit about describe the bike that you're on and then compare it to the BMW.
Okay. Riding a Ducati Twin. It's a 748 built to a 905 or 906 by Bruce Myers. It's pretty much an old. It's a 99.
It's a dinosaur.
It's a super bike, a pure super bike. Suspension, motor. Has the magnesium swing arm. It's got the Öhlins race shocks and front forks. It's just a super fast bike. It's comfortable for me. I feel like I can ride it hard without it telling me. I need it to tell me what it needs to know. Meaning, is it sliding? And is the front sliding? Is the front coming up? Is the back moving too much? It tells me what I need to know. And the BMW is a completely different animal. It's a 4-cylinder. It's just gobs of horsepower. This is roughly, I'm going to say 120, tops 125. I don't even think it does that horsepower. And then the BMW is 190. I mean, we're talking just, huge amounts of horsepower difference. Weight difference, this bike is 380 pounds, BMW's 427, I believe. I weighed in at the, at the Classic. Suspension is different. It's gotten better. The BMW, there was a few changes made to it, the front forks and the rear shock. It feels thin. It tends to flick a little easier than it used to. It seems lighter. It's not like it was when it was factory.
So how many classes are you racing this in?
I run twins and Formula 40.
Okay.
And this past race weekend was, I had to run it unlimited because the BMW was down, unfortunately. And I had a lot of fun with it. I got to hang with the big bikes with a small bike. And I competed against those guys that usually don't compete with a small bike in the same class. So I was really proud of that. It was good to do.
So how are you doing in the standings at this point?
As of right now, what the hell was that? Shaking my head, sorry.
What are you doing?
Like, I don't know what the hell. What was that? Formula 40, I am in second. I'd be in first, but
you're a loser.
Had, 2 weekends that I have zeros because the motor wasn't ready. Yep. So that put me back 2 races. And that whole class, or excuse me, that whole the rest of the year I got first place in the Formula 40. And then Super Twins, again, I'm second place to Eric Wood, which he's in another dimension. So I'm proud of that. The second place is that. And then the BMW is all unlimited classes, GTO, unlimited GP, and unlimited Superbike. And right now I'm in contention for third and second for those 2 classes. So
on a brand new bike you've been sorting out this year.
Bike. So I'm kind of proud of that as well. And Max has just been phenomenal with the support and just everything.